Brown versus the Topeka Board of Education. In 1896, the Supreme Court had decided that it was legal to have separate schools as long as these schools were sort of equal. So they used the term separate but equal, and that just meant as long as blacks have a school that's pretty good they can go to, you're allowed to have them separately. Trouble is, this wasn't the case. All the white schools were good, and many of the black ones were in poor areas with lack of funding and poor teaching. The daughter of this man, Oliver Brown, was expected to walk 21 blocks to her all-black school when there was a better, closer, all-white school only 7 blocks away. The National Association for the Advancement of Coloured People, or the NAACP, decided to act. It asked a number of parents, including Oliver Brown, to try and register their children at the nearest school. All had been given places to go to the nearest black school, but they decided to take on the Board of Education and say, why can't my children go to the closest school? The district court, however, ruled in favour of the schools, saying, no, separate but equal. There is a school for your daughter to go to, it's just a little bit further. It agreed that black American children might be better in mixed schools, but claimed that schools were of equal quality and so didn't do anything. However, on the 17th of May 1954, the Supreme Court ruled that segregation should end, even though back in 1896 they said it was fine. Once the decision was made, though, nothing really changed. The judges of the Supreme Court had not set a deadline by which the change had to happen, and the President of the US, President Eisenhower, began to get concerned that if you forced it on people, if you forced desegregation, you would lead to riots and to trouble. The South saw huge problems. From 1955, so the year after this was passed, the membership of the Klan rose dramatically. They also published a Southern Manifesto in which they said they would try to end segregation, but a lot of people refused to follow that. It wasn't until January 1956 that all primary schools in Topeka were organised by area rather than skin colour. But even so, this famous photograph is from a secondary school, but shows the hatred that was being shown towards the odd black student that decided to go to that school. So you had to be a very brave black student to not just go to the crummy black school anyway.